This is going to be the first weekly review I've ever made. So I'm just going to be reviewing last week. Going over some trades that I took and also going over some potential trades. So I'll start off with Monday. Going into the day. So I think I was leaning a little bearish just because obviously we'd been displacing down, but we're just taking out this low here, and we were flipping like rejecting it. So I was like, okay, there is definitely the chance that we go up and take this gap at 139, even this one at 244. So, and alternatively, if we kept displacing lower, then this gap was the drawn liquidity. So I'll go on to the 1 minute. And okay, basically off open, we dropped down, and then 2 minutes after that, we had these two displacing candles higher. And this was the trade that I took. I took a trade on this candle close, targeting the high, and I think I had my stop somewhere around here. So I'll go into the logic of this trade. So basically, high time frame. At this point, we had completely rejecting out of this hourly gap, holding the hourly. Wait, I don't know if it was a 4 hour as well. Let me see. Yeah, so holding a 4 hour as well. Rejecting out of an hourly. We'd basically taken all targets lower and we were rejecting. I'd be taking out sell side liquidity here, rejecting out of an hourly gap. So high time frame, I'm starting to lean bullish now after the flip. And then 15 minute as well. Obviously starting to flip. 5 minute rejection start. Actually, I'm just going to move this so we can kind of see. So on the 1 minute we drop. Then we have aggressive flip. So we basically invalidate this whole entire leg. Higher time frame is looking bullish. There's no real targets for us any higher. And we have gaps that we need to retrace into after taking out external liquidity. So I had a lot of conviction in the higher time frame, and the displacement higher basically was telling me we want higher now. And so I entered on this candle closure, and basically where I went wrong was just being super fearful, and I'm pretty sure it was literally right after I went here. I closed it like literally here. I close a trade or move to break even or something like that. So yeah, that was that trade. That's just poor execution on my behalf. But overall, it was a strong thought process. So it's kind of conditional hard time frame bias, like depending on how we react. If we keep displacing lower or start to flip, we had obviously. I'm just gonna get rid of this. This is Monday here. We had obviously started to flip out of the gap, displacing, and then at this point of my entry, we were here. So obviously rejecting the rejecting that low, rejecting out of the gap. So high time frame, thinking okay, we're definitely going to be going higher, and then we get this strong close here. So that's pretty much the reason for my entry. So displacing on the 5 minute as well. Strong displacement, disrespecting everything lower. Entered towards a logical draw on liquidity, which had been reinforced by the higher time frame. So I did a good job of like understanding the whole entire higher time frame, like the narrative behind the higher time frame. I did a good job of that, and yeah, it did play out. But I was just super fearful. So basically, in my journal, I just said that it was a really good trade. It was good high time frame application. I was really good at understanding what price was showing me and using my discretion, but my psychology and fear just let me down. Oh my god, fucking trading view. Yeah, and then later on in the day, like once we were here, because we had another gap up here, so once we displaced this gap, kept moving higher. I'm pretty sure I took like a trade here, which is so stupid. So yeah. Just really gotta fix the psychology issues, lock in on the psychology issues, because that was really good execution, really good understanding of the higher time frame, everything like that. So I'm proud of myself for that, but yeah, I just need to work on the trade, like position management whilst I'm in a trade, just so I don't close things out of fear, because my trade idea wasn't invalidated at all. My trade idea would have been invalidated if we got to like, it's on the 15. Well, there's literally nothing stopping us from, like, yeah, maybe if we got to like this gap, yeah, if we got to like this gap up here and we started rejecting, or these like this low resistance liquidity and we started rejecting, then yeah, fair enough. But Overall, I thought that was a really good trade. So let me know what you guys think. Once again, high time frame. Moved down, taking out this low, started flipping really aggressively, and at that point I was like, why would we go lower after we've started rejecting this low and rejecting another gap? Like, it doesn't make sense, and we have we have good draws high. So that was Monday. I'll get rid of these drawings now. Let's do it for Friday. So yeah, now I'll go into Tuesday. So looking at, this is Tuesday. Yeah, looking at Tuesday, I was bearish, high time frame, just because going to the 4 hour for Tuesday. Oh my god, this is so sharp. So delivering out of this 4 hour, moving lower, and hourly, we just had a bearish inversion, and I was expecting us to continue to deliver down to this low here, and we also had a 4 hour low here, but it's really far back. So yeah, that was basically my bias going into the day. Let me just move everything to Tuesday. So I got a 15 minute on Tuesday. And yeah, I remember this day. This is the day I blew my account. Oh, it's not fucking funny, bro, fuck off, man. Let's move that to here. Oh wait, I think I may have taken trade. Ah, yes, okay. I remember today. Tuesday now. So off open. High time frame I was bearish. High time frame I was pretty bearish, and off open we get this. So we move down, and then oh yeah, I took this on a demo account. It's so stupid. I just saw the displacement and entered for a 1-to-1 just there. For a one, like, off that candle close. And the reason being, we come up, rejected, and we had strong displacement, and we had literally inversed this whole entire leg. So I was like, okay, we should deliver. And then this ginormous candle comes out of nowhere, and I was just like, all right, what the fuck? And yeah, so this was a paper trade I took that completely cooked me. And then well, I'm trying to think what happened next. So yeah, we had this big candle that really threw me off, and then we started rejecting, coming down lower again. I know people took, I think it was this short here. Like, I don't understand how you could have conviction in that at that point. Like, maybe a mid candle just like there. Oh, I can kind of see that. But after this 100 point candle higher, I was just like, oh, okay, that's a little scary. And then what I did was I FOMO'd in. So someone I know sent their trade into a chat, and I literally took an entry here. Something like that. Did not see a tick of profit and got my ass retraced on and blew my fucking account. So that's how I blew my account, from FOMO. And yeah, I'm only like today I was super confused, did not know what was going on. And I don't know how you could have conviction in this short, but I'll ask around and learn from it. So yeah, overall what I learned from today is that just don't FOMO into trades. Wait until market shows me something, and yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to. What's the 15? Tuesday. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. I remember now. So we'd wicked up here, hit this 5 minute, hit that 5 minute, came down, inversed, retraced again, and then got a retrace and flip out of this 1 minute gap. So at that point, I think the logic is this gap is holding, and so is this one. Put in a lower high, and we're probably going to deliver lower now to our drills on liquidity, because fuck off. Because obviously, where are we? Here. Because they're so bearish high time frame, we've just inversed, and we got lows, like nice lows to aim for. We're London on this low over here. So yeah, what I learned from that is to just be more attentive to other time frames. I was not even looking at the 5. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like we did have that 5 and flip. So I don't know. I feel like this trade was a little bit more of a FOMO entry. Like, was a FOMO entry. So was this one. So I was in my account of FOMO. So I just gotta stay patient and wait for a proper setup, or something like a safe entry. And then yeah, this I don't know how you could really have conviction at this point because it just had a 100-point candle up. I get us to a 5-minute gap, but this 5-minute gap's already been fucked around. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The seventh time we tap the 5-minute gap is when we finally reject. Like I don't know how that can give you any more conviction. Nah, bro, don't do this shit. Okay, yeah, so that was Tuesday. What was that? Oh, I didn't join on that day. All right, retarded. But yeah, high time frame bearish. Had this big candle up after I had taken a trade here. So this was reacting and chasing price. Then I got liquidated. Chased price again after getting a signal. Got liquidated. And yeah, I don't understand how you could have any conviction in this after this candle. So pretty weird day, can't lie. So we'll move on to the next day now. Get rid of the draws. Okay, so Wednesday. Let me see. Oh, Wednesday or oh, I must have been. Sorry about this, boys. This is very, very unprofessional. Yeah. So overall, like it looks bearish. If we look at the 4-hour, we're looking pretty bearish. Then we go on to the hourly. We have inverse this, and we are kind of like, oh, that's right. At this point, going into market open, the hourly was like here. So it was a bearish candle, and it was like here. So I was like, okay, we're probably going to deliver down to this low. This is what I wanted to see originally. Then on to the 5-minute. Actually, no, do the 1 minute. Get rid of this gap. Okay, go on to the 1 minute. And what do? We move down off market open, and then we start rejecting, really aggressively rejecting. And we are, let me go back to the hourly, rejecting aggressively out of this gap here after we just inverse this one. So now that we've started to respect this gap, I'm like, okay, I can look for longs now because we had, I'm fairly certain we had a draw closer than that. Ah, yes, that's right. I targeted this high. Cool. Okay. So we had this little high here. Not the best high, but still something to target. Anyways, so yeah, at this point we were shorts had failed. These candles here are telling me we don't want lower, and then we're getting aggressive uploads candles and respecting a high time frame bullish gap. So at this point, I'm like, okay, we want higher. I was very tempted to enter on this candle just because I like this V flip and the whole entire high time frame narrative. I felt like I understood it. So, and I had a lot of conviction that we were going to deliver. So I was like, okay, I might take this entry. Hesitated, and the entry point would have been up here. So I was like, okay, fuck that. That's not safe. I'll just wait for a retrace of this gap. What do? We get we form a gap, retrace into it, and respect it. So this was my entry here. The fuck? Okay, this was. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Bruce. Sorry, boys. Okay, cool. So this was my entry here. I had to stop here, take profit here, and I'm just gonna pull that out so we can have a look at it on the hourly. So yeah, you can see at the point of my entry, we have clearly failed to go lower. Respected. I'm pointing my finger at the screen, acting like you guys can see it. You just can't. So it was this. That's funny. It was this hourly gap here. So at that point, we started respecting the hourly. If I go into 1 minute, respecting the hourly, retrace into a 1 minute, flip, strong flip, nice close, strong like big rejection, and at that point, I'm like, okay, we're gonna deliver to our draw on liquidity. And what do? We delivered. So overall, my thought process was really, really slow going down, then big, aggressive up close candles, and we start to respect an hourly gap. So obviously, low, like price is not interested in going lower today. We're respecting a high time frame gap, and we pretty much confirmed this draw on liquidity because of the whole high time frame narrative. Like we're respecting this hourly, big rejection, and we're starting to push up. Oh, and yeah, that 5 minute close. Like we also got a inversion. I'm not. That's hindsight bullshit. I don't think I even saw the 5 minute. So yeah, basically after this flip higher and the retrace and flip, respecting an hourly gap, draw higher, I was like, okay, cool. I probably should have targeted that. So that was probably a better draw on liquidity, but hindsight once again. Anyways, I was really proud of myself for that. So I'll read out my journal. So I was more bearish, but I marked out the draws on liquidity higher just in case. So we failed. I think we had London low. We failed to take out London low. So we must have, I think London was around here. Failed to take out London low. And then we aggressively flipped. High time frame I see. We're respecting this hourly gap. And we've had a V-ship towards a V-ship. Bro, oh my god, I can't talk. V-shaped flip towards our draw on liquidity. So I'm like, okay, we're probably gonna deliver higher. We then retrace and flip. So I now have a safe entry. I've got conviction, high time frame. It's logical, it makes sense, high time frame. It doesn't make sense for us to come up here then just fucking dump again and go down to London. Like shorts failed. Shorts literally failed. These candles have no volume, no conviction. These are strong candles showing to me that we are going up, that we're going to go and take the, okay, that sounds so retarded, but they're showing to me that we're going to go and take the draw on liquidity along with respecting the high time frame gap. So I'm playing the narrative game right now. And then all I need then is a safe entry because I have a lot of conviction in higher, retrace and flip. I wasn't too concerned about these candles just because of the high time frame narrative. Retrace, strong flip, and I was like, okay, we're going to deliver. And that is exactly what we did. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Good high time frame, like narrative reading, all that. So yeah, good day. That was a good day. Took a nice win that day. We'll get rid of these drawings and we'll go on to Thursday. Do I have any more drawings? No, okay. Let's go to where are you? Thursday. Just data. Okay, cool. So yeah, data low as well. Sure. Keep it the same. Epic. All right, cool. Let's just get rid of that. Fine on Thursday as well. Okay. 15 Thursday. Fuck. Oh, that's right. All right, and then yeah. Okay. Thursday and Thursday was shit. So high time frame. Obviously, we're delivering. Let me pull 4 hour up. Delivering out of this 4 hour gap. So I'm like, okay, I want to be bullish, but we did have data high, and we had this low just in case we were displacing. So I marked them out anyways. But ultimately, I wanted to see a run up to this high here. Then off open. That's 8:30. Where is New York market open? So open, what do? Barcoding. So at this point, I'm already kind of switched off mentally, and then start to move up, but it's not clean. Like Well, I want to see some like clean movement up, like clear trend, and then I'd take like, I don't know, like a retrace flip entry. So yeah, wicking everywhere. Whenever we're wicking, I don't like it. That's right. So we're kind of in this 5-minute range, and that's already, to me, that's low probability conditions. I've been fucked way too many times when we are wicking and in a range on the 5-minute, and I don't pay attention to it. I'm just like, no, this might play out. I control my psychology. Like, I'm not entering unless we get a strong closure out of the range. We didn't, and we basically sat in this, and I was off the charts, I think, at around this point. We didn't deliver higher anyways, and then at 11 o'clock, we dump 1,000 points down to our draws on liquidity. So this is a data low. Yeah, that's right. I would have liked to have seen a trade to data low, but we failed to. We just chopped around the whole day. So that was Thursday. That's a quick one because Thursday was a really shit day. And then... oh, fuck. And then we had Friday. Friday we didn't really get much either. That's right. Well, I only took a trade on... it was Wednesday. Yeah, I only took a trade on Wednesday. Okay, so this was like someone from the Fed team speaking. Let's try on that. Okay. Cool. All right, going into the day, higher time frame. This was a 4-hour gap. Here, so we had dumped pretty near 1,000 points without a fucking retrace, and we had a huge gap. So I'm like, okay, I want to see this gap get hit. That is my only draw on liquidity for the day. I do not have any conviction in lower because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, look, we take out this low, we start rejecting, and we have a gap up here. I was like, okay, this day could be so free. Really excited going into the day. And then, where are we? 9:30. What do? We are stuck in a range. Stuck in a range here, barcoding, literally. And then we got this here. No, it's still in the range, so I didn't want to, like, we didn't close out of the range. I want to see it close above this high here. Like, if we got to close here, I'd have been open to taking longs, but we didn't get any candle closures at all. So I was like, okay, I don't want to involve myself in this. And yeah, we did have the data low. So I didn't take a trade to data low, but I guess after we take this out, clearly longs have failed. We've tried to move higher, we haven't, we keep coming down. And then we start putting in bearish structure. So lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, well, it looks fucking bearish. And then this is data, like a data low as well. I'd consider this data low. We then come up, retrace into a 1-minute gap, and have this displacement down. I honestly, no hindsight. Oh my god, can't. No hindsight, I would have taken this here. Play stop of the bodies. Actually, no, I would play stop of the wicks. So yeah, higher has clearly failed. We then get some strong displacement down, and we're right next to data low. So I'm like, okay, cool. Probably gonna go and take data low. We then get a weak retrace, respect this 1-minute gap, and a strong displacing candle down. This strong closure is indicating to me that we've respected this condition, and we're probably going to go and deliver lower. Giving us extra conviction is obviously the strength of the draw on liquidity being a data low. Longs have failed. We're forming bearish structure, and we get a strong displacement lower. So overall, pretty good trade. I didn't take it. I had locked myself out. I'm trying to think. I did take something. I'm pretty sure I pressed sell at one point. I'm just struggling to. Did we retrace into a fight? Fuck, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that shit? I got the 5 minutes somewhere. Nah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I took, but I just literally um pressed buy or sell at some point. Oh, I think it might have been this. Mm, no, it wasn't that because of this close. I didn't like that close. I can't remember what I took. Anyways, it wasn't a good trade. It wasn't logical. Um, yeah. So explaining this trade, I didn't take it, but I guess the thought process would be, if we wanted higher, we would have gone and taken it here. We would have started trending higher. We failed to. We start putting in bearish structure, delivering lower. Data low is a draw liquidity. We then get a slow retrace, strong flip, strong closure, and logically we're going to go and take it after a displacement candle like this, putting in bearish structure the whole day and failing to go higher. So the only place to go is down to this data low. So yeah, that's pretty much the week. What I would say I did well was after I made a big fuck up on Tuesday, Monday my analysis and everything like that, like higher time frame understanding, narrative understanding, everything like that, really fucking good. Really good. Like, can't knock myself for that. But my psychology, my fear of losing just really let me down. My poor position management completely fucked me. Tuesday, I made a terrible mistake by just FOMOing into poor moves. And Wednesday, next day, I fixed it all up. Took a really nice winning trade using high time frame logic, understanding the narrative, and playing to structure. I thought Wednesday was really good. Thursday we had nothing, and at this point here, like, decent trade. Wouldn't call it A+. I didn't really have any conviction in the draws lower because of how overextended we were. How overextended we were to the downside. I'm like, we need a retrace, which is what we did end up doing. But oh man, what the fuck. So yeah, Thursday and Friday were kind of just really poor delivery days. Like, when we're wicking like this and when prices like this, it's just like, come on, man. So yeah, I was pretty much switched off mentally at this point here. This candle, I should come straight back into the range. I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. Anyways, that's all for the weekly review.